It's a Sunday evening and we are live for the Qualifier 2 pre-match that will start in an hour. We are a bit late. Hey, you say good morning. Where are you in the world? Couple of things that you need to tell us. For one is the echo, because I tried to change a couple of things and hopefully there is none. Praatib's camera has improved. Hopefully it doesn't just shut off in the middle of the live. But we are live. Today should be a blockbuster of a game. Mumbai Indians versus the Punjab Kings.
That's
a
right.
young squad versus a very, very experienced squad.
Yeah.
Not only experienced, but a team that has won 5 times. So it should be a blockbuster of a match. Something to look forward to. No echo. What's the red triangle for Pratik?
Awesome.
Oh, you can see that. Oh my god.
Red triangle.
Yeah, the rectangle.
Oh, nice. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Bear with us for now. Oh, you can see that, can you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm out of focus too.
lovely. What a start.
Should be fine.
Just bear with it for now. We'll remove it for the post match. This was just a try. We've tried something to increase the quality of Pratib's camera. But yeah, that's that. There is this green box.
Yeah.
We apologize.
You'll see me in HD, but you'll also see this box around me here. Yeah.
But hey, Star Kids, Star Edits, Star Kids, why do I? Star Edits, Vidwan Insan, Abhishek, Shrikant, hey Shrikant, hey Akshay. A lot of you guys, hey Shreyas, a lot of you guys have already joined in, which is great. If you're joining in for the first time or after a long time or just joining in this live for the first time, hit that like button. It'll just help push the live to a lot more people. We have a lot of things to talk about. We saw the Punjab Kings already play the Qualifier 1. We already know not what to expect, but the style of play they are going to possess. We already saw Mumbai Indians in the eliminator. What a victory they had. And here we are on a Sunday to decide who the second team is going to be to enter the IPL final. So lots to talk about. Green reduced it, so red is nice. Shrikant. Is it the green box HD2? Maybe. We got
Possible.
a Shrikant without a PFP before GTA 6. My OCD is allowing me, guys. I apologize. I get the green box stuff. I didn't even realize that's a thing.
I'll try and face. I don't know. Get
No,
my
no,
face
it's
in the
fine. It's
middle of
fine.
it.
We'll try removing it before the post match. So yeah,
Yeah,
apologize for. Do you think uncapped players from Punjab will choke today? It's exactly what we are going to talk about. Is Chahar going to play today? Is Deepak Chahar going to play today?
And is Yuzi Chahal going to play
Yeah,
today?
that's
There
the-
are
that's
reports.
the first
Oh,
name,
okay.
Chahal.
Yeah. Chahal and Chahal.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about the venue before we get into the teams and everything.
Yeah. Cool. So for the venue, the match is happening at Ahmedabad, which we traditionally know has been a high scoring ground.
Yes.
In fact, if we look at numbers since 2024, average first inning score 195.
Yeah.
Average second inning score 177. So it is going to be
A
an
belter of a
extremely
wicket.
high scoring wicket, belter of a wicket. We'll know more at the toss, obviously, as to the specifics, if there's a little bit of grass, if the Pacers are going to get anything out of it.
True.
But mostly it's going to be a belter for the batters.
Yeah.
And if you're batting first, just pray that your team gets over 200
Yeah.
because otherwise you've lost the game, basically.
True.
And at the 15 matches that have happened here, it's fairly even Stevens, which is a little surprising.
7 to 8.
Batting first, 8 wins. Batting second, 7 wins. So you could be a good chasing side. You could be a good batting first side, which we will also talk about specifically for Mumbai and Punjab.
True.
But that is basically it on Ahmedabad.
Yeah, I think it is going to be a belter of a wicket unless they have changed something massively. Of course, if you guys are joining in this live for the first time, we will go through a lot of things and then talk to you guys in the end.
Yeah.
We will be here till 7:30. So at 7 o'clock, we will go away. At 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, we will go away for the toss. But then come back and then talk about a lot of things there is to talk about. All right. Qualifier 2. Let's talk about the Mumbai Indians first. Of course, they've played 21 matches in the playoff rounds. They won 14 of them and lost only 7. Says something about one of the most successful teams in the IPL to first of all qualify 21 times and then to win 14 times is in itself a great achievement for them. The way they won against the Gujarat Titans, this goes to show what a team they have been. Of course, it wasn't the most powerful performance with the ball, but with the way the wicket played out and with the amount of runs scored that match, they did pull it off.
Yep.
But yeah, since Yeah,
That's basically it for the playoffs.
for the Mumbai Indians.
For the Punjab Kings, from the last time that we spoke about their record, it's only gotten worse. They've played 5 games. They still have just the one win in the playoffs, and now it's 4 losses. So they will want to desperately change that record. But yeah, that's what it looks like in terms of the playoffs itself. Going to be a crucial game, obviously, for both teams to get into that final.
Oh yeah, something very interesting is that the Mumbai Indians haven't won
Oh,
in
yeah.
Ahmedabad.
True.
Except for 2014. In 2014, they were playing Rajasthan Royals, who won that one game. But since 2014, I don't know how many matches in total they have played in Ahmedabad.
I think it's 7 matches.
Yeah, seven. Mumbai Indians haven't won a game in Ahmedabad, so that is something to think about.
And the Punjab Kings have never lost a game at Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
So that is also something to think about.
Yeah, and not just that, with Mumbai Indians, I mean, I don't know how important they think the toss is, but with this match, or with this IPL for that matter, they haven't done too bad batting first or chasing first, so I don't think it will be something they emphasize on. Whereas with the Punjab Kings, I think there is a difference, isn't there? They've done well chasing, if I'm not
They've
wrong.
done well. They've done really well chasing. They've won 4 out of the 5 games where they've chased.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There you go. So if in the toss, I don't think Mumbai Indians will get enough for the toss, whereas I think the Punjab Kings will.
It will
because-
matter.
Yeah, because the Punjab even lost against the RCB batting first.
Yeah.
Is that? No, it's not muted. Is it muted? Okay, fine. As long as we can, because I can hear myself. Is it just one person who has Aswin mic? Oh, my mic's dead. I mean, shouldn't be dead.
Guys, we're checking that. Yeah, it was weird because some of you said you could hear, but some of you couldn't. And we found out Ashwin's mic is dead, which we're having a look at right now.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, of course it's dead. It's not dead. Cricket fan.
Just wasn't there.
Present.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I should be. We can hear you from other person. Yeah. I
Okay,
apologize.
awesome.
The amount of. The amount of
Guys, Ashwin's incredibly stressed. Give him a break.
Now am I audible? Now I should be audible. Thanks for that. And we apologize. But let's get into the teams and let's talk about the Punjab Kings so that I can also take a break.
Cool. Let's talk about the Punjab Kings. All right. Before we get into any of the season-wise stats, which we've already spoken about, just want to talk about Punjab Kings batters at the Motera Stadium in Ahmedabad. Only Priyansh Arya and Shreyas Iyer have got any kind of considerable runs here. The last time Shreyas Iyer was here, he got a 97 not out. Something that is very different from his record at Mullanpur. So that is something he will be taking a lot of confidence from. And hopefully this is something we'll also see in the toss itself today when he's asked about the pitch. So that's one thing. Apart from that, I think there's something we've also spoken about, which is that if the Punjab openers do well, if either of them get 45 plus, it is going to be a good thing for the Punjab Kings. Somewhere they missed out last time in the qualifier one was that the openers, Prabh Simran got a start, he got 18 odd, but apart from that, nobody really took off. And they will want maybe a slight change in strategy where one of the openers is just taking a little more time assessing the conditions. Although it is going to be a belter, they will want one of the openers to be there because you need to make sure that you get 200. Especially if the toss goes against them and they have a situation where they are batting first, then definitely Punjab will have to tweak how they bat just a little bit. And I think something that we've also discussed in multiple games is that experience is really going to come into the picture. And that is somewhere where Punjab lacks simply because of the number of uncapped players they have and the number of youngsters they have. And that nerves kind of showed in the game against RCB where all of them were just playing the wrong kinds of shots and getting out. So that's something they will want to ensure they're not doing today. As for the bowling front, guys pulling it up. As for the bowling front, Arshdeep Singh and Harpreet Brar have done decently here. In fact, the best of the bowling lot in Ahmedabad. So they've gone at around 8.4 runs to the over. They've picked up a couple of wickets. So that is something to look forward to from their point of view. But apart from that, I don't know how much swing there is going to be on offer or seam. But if there is any, Kyle Jamieson has to extract that and he has to be on the money. There is also news that Yuzvendra Chahal very likely would make a comeback. It's obviously we'll get to know at the toss, but if he comes back, that's not only going to be a great boost for the bowling lineup, but also something to look forward to psychologically for them because it's just a big thing. He's a big match player. He has all of that experience and he's done it multiple times. And especially against the kind of batting lineup that the Mumbai Indians is, their record against Rispin. It's a ball going against or away from a lot of the right-handed batters that are there. And because of the attacking mindset they have, Chahal could come into the picture. So that's mostly it for the Punjab Kings. Nothing crazy. It's not something that you don't already know. But yeah.
Let's move from the Punjab Kings to the Mumbai Indians. I've taken a break from taking all the stress. Srikanth, if you didn't hear, if you guys weren't able to hear what I was going on about, because Srikanth did say that he couldn't hear me what I was going on about. In Ahmedabad, the Mumbai Indians haven't won a game since 2014. They won a game in 2014 against the Rajasthan Royals, but since then I think they've played 7 games in Ahmedabad and haven't won a game since, whereas Punjab, like Praatibh said, have never lost a game. But focusing on the Mumbai Indians, there are a couple of things to talk about. Tilak Verma and Suryakumar Yadav have done extremely well in Ahmedabad. They've played 3 matches. Suryakumar Yadav has played 3 matches, has an average of 44 and a strike rate of 169. But the way he's going on in this season, I won't be surprised if he scores a lot more with a higher strike rate. Another positive is a batter who does bat with him, Tilak Verma, here has a strike rate of 151 and is the second highest run scorer in this ground. Compared to the 2 teams, is what I'm assuming. Yeah, compared to the 2 teams. And so it will be real positives, except something the Mumbai Indians really, really need is their openers to step up. Now, Suryakumar Yadav, Tilak Verma and Hardik Pandya can't always save the day, especially Suryakumar Yadav. And whenever the Mumbai... I think we made a whole entire video on this. Whenever Mumbai Indian openers have done well, if I've crossed 45 plus, if I'm not wrong, they've won more games than lost. And it is quite logical. If your openers do well, you're bound to win games. Yes, Bairstow did well in that last game with Rohit Sharma, but Rohit Sharma also gave a couple of chances. And of course, cricket is a lot of luck, but Rohit Sharma will need to make sure he is playing the risk-reward game this time around, making sure the openers start off well so that they set a good base. Something that didn't work well for them in the last group stage game against the Punjab Kings is exactly this. The reason Punjab Kings were able to win against Mumbai was not only because Punjab Kings were chasing, and they're good chasers in this IPL, but also the fact that they didn't let the Mumbai Indian batters get away. The openers didn't score all that well. Suryakumar Yadav failed that game, and the rest of the middle order continued to fail, which is also why Punjab Kings were able to succeed in that game. So if I was a Mumbai Indians fan, if I was the management, I would have to emphasize on the fact that not only do the openers have to do well, but Suryakumar Yadav cannot be the only one scoring a lot of runs. Now, when we talk about bowling, it's a lot more interesting because Jasprit Bumrah and Hardik Pandya have done decently well in this ground. Jasprit Bumrah has only played 1 match with an economy of 3.5. Oh, that's insane.
Yeah.
4 overs for just 14 runs and 3 wickets in the 1 game that he has played, whereas Hardik Pandya has played 2 games, given away 55 runs with an economy of 8.4. To be fair, if I was Hardik Pandya in a high-scoring pitch like this, if I was just giving 8.4 runs per over, I would take that, taking a couple of wickets, because I think Hardik Pandya, the bowler, might need a couple of wickets. Now, I don't know if Gleeson's going to come into this match or if Deepak Chahar is already going to walk in. I'm not really sure, which is why we'll wait till 7 o'clock before we continue talking about the team and the matchups. But something, again, the Mumbai Indian bowlers will now need to keep in mind is that they will need to start off their power play really well. Same as the opening batters. It's the fact that in the last couple of games, or even at the start of the season, the Mumbai Indians bowlers were struggling to pick up wickets in the power play. I think in the first 7 matches, they only picked up 5 wickets. And out of that, 5 or 6, most of them was against KKR in the first half of the IPL. And in the last 2 games too, they've only picked up 1 wicket each. And we saw that against Gujarat Titans, where they only picked up 1 wicket by the end of power play, and that was Shubman Gill. And they went on to score a lot of runs, almost chased down the target too. So the Mumbai Indian bowlers do need Deepak Chahar back because he is the highest wicket taker for them in the power play. But even if he's not back, Trent Bolt will need to step up. He will really, really need to step up. A wicket will not be sufficient because it doesn't look like the other bowlers from the other end, including Bumrah for that matter, are taking wickets in the power play. That's me talking about the Mumbai Indians and their bowling and everything. Let's go to from the stands and let's talk to you guys for a bit until we go to the toss. And like you saw, then we'll come back to the matchups and everything. Let me know if there's any echo or anything, because at this point, my God. So I'm not going to pronounce the name because I think I'll butcher it unless Praatibh can pronounce the name. Is Hardik acting cool or is it an attitude problem? I don't think it's either. I think he's just being himself. And sometimes being yourself on camera can seem arrogant. Like a lot of people talk about Shreyas Iyer being arrogant. I think if you're there, if you're in that big stage, you need to have that self-confidence. If you guys are young or if you guys don't remember, 10 years back, people said the same thing about Virat Kohli. And I'm not comparing them to Virat Kohli, I'm just comparing attitudes. Like if you're on that stage, you have to have that confidence. Now, unlike Ajinkya Rahane, maybe, they might not be outwardly showing that confidence, but people are different and you need to embrace the difference. It would be funny if there's a 300 game without SRH. Yeah, that's true, Srinath. That is true.
I hope they make a pitch that is a little more suited to a decent game.
Fair.
I don't want to see a run fest, honestly.
Man, I have something to add on. Johnny Bairstow is a bit inconsistent. Sharma and others except Sky are a hit or a miss. Any game they lost was due to inconsistent performance by the bat. I completely agree to that.
There's actually a very interesting stat that we will get to in matchups around specifically Johnny Bairstow, Surya Kumar Yadav, and also Rohit Sharma. So keep that in mind, hold that thought. But yeah, you're right. I think Mumbai Indians do have that hot and cold batting lineup.
Yeah, true.
Tilak is back in form, which I think is a good thing for them. And I feel he's more consistent than hot and cold, although he went through a bit of a lean patch.
True.
But yeah, if Surya and Tilak do well, I think it's going
I
to be
just
game
realized
on.
there's so much light on our faces. It's insane. What kind of pitch are you guys expecting? Just to belt a 200 plus game?
Very likely. Very likely, yeah.
How would you think MI will fare on today's pitch?
The toss might be important only for Punjab. So I think MI in either case will have an explosive game.
True.
With the bat at least.
Hopefully for their sake.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about explosive. I think they'll be happy if they're batting first or second.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Akshay, guys, this year IPL was better than last year. It was just run first except for some few games. This year we saw some really close and good matches. Yeah, that is true. Will due factor be an impact in Ahmedabad? Will it?
Could be, but possibly not that much. I don't think it'll be as much as the second game we saw in Mullanpur because that was some crazy due. If it's like that, then good luck.
With one insan, easiest answer. What should toss winners do? What should Punjab do?
Punjab should chase because they've always mostly won chasing. Only one lost chasing.
The last game I said Mumbai Indians should also chase, except they bowled first. They batted first and they were able to win the match. I still think they should chase. I think even though that the stats say that it's quite similar, I still think Mumbai Indians are better chasers than batting first. But that's just my opinion. That has nothing to do with facts. Do you think Ambani Mani could get Mullanpur pitch here?
Ambani Bunny could do anything, but we leave that aside.
MI's pathetic record in Narendra Modi Stadium, they only have one game at Ahmedabad. Exactly, yeah. They've only won one game. The last game they won is in 2014, which is quite bizarre.
11 years ago.
Yeah. Just a question. Tilak is still inconsistent in the season. What's wrong with him this season? Technical flaw, mindset flaw. I think it's a lot to do with not even mindset. I think it's just a bad patch because before he came into the IPL, he was playing well for the Indian team.
Yeah.
And even in the start of the season, he wasn't scoring a lot of runs at a big strike rate. He was just scoring enough runs at a decent strike rate, and then he just fell off a cliff. I think it's just to do with shot selection more than technical or mindset thing. It's just the right kind of shots to play at the right point, which is such a vague answer to give.
But I mean, yeah, like there's nothing that we've seen noticeably that he's changed technically.
Right.
That's for sure. Sometimes you just have a lean patch. He's also been on the road with the Indian team for a while.
Yeah.
So fatigue could also play a part.
Do Punjab have someone like a Gleeson? In what way? But
if you mean it in the sense of bowling Yorkers, I think Arshdeep does a good job with bowling Yorkers at the death.
True.
I feel like they're actually missing a good second fast bowler because with Kyle Jamieson, you don't know what you're going to expect. With Azmatullah Omarzai, he becomes fairly ineffective if there's nothing to work with in the pitch in terms of swing or seam. So that's where it's at.
Was Arshdeep's playing last game? Maybe it was an uphill battle. Yeah, I think in the first over, I think he should have been on it from the first over itself. That was the disappointing bit. It was a uphill battle, but yeah, I just thought he was just disappointing because he wasn't on it from the get-go. It rained for a while at Ahmedabad yesterday, so it should be a tricky pitch. Interesting. Unless they have a sexy drainage system like Bangalore.
They might. They don't.
Okay.
But that would also bring in dew, possibly.
Yeah, that's true. Punjab needs to rethink their bowling next season. Let's stick to this season. They're still in the tournament, and I think they've done well to be here. Something to think about, and I mean, we can talk about this after the toss. Well, after the toss, there's nothing really to talk about. But like, if they don't have Chahar, and will they continue to play Gleason, or will they bring someone like a Reis Topley? Will be the conversation.
I just saw a message on one of our WhatsApp groups that Reece Topley is making debut. We'll confirm that soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, so Reis Topley might just make his debut. Oh, interesting. And what will be interesting is who the impact player will be, because I don't think they'll go with 4 pace bowlers this time around. They might just go with that extra fast bowler.
Sudarshan has come in with a very interesting stat. In his last 33 games, Shreyas Iyer has never lost matches consecutively.
Interesting.
I don't know how true that is. We'll have to possibly double check that, but that's a crazy stat if true.
MI have defended all their games above 200. That's why they might prefer to bat first and put out 200 plus. Yeah, fair. Sudarshan does say it in his last 33 games as skipper in the IPL. Shreyas Iyer hasn't lost consecutive games. That's insane.
Statistically, on what we've seen so far, it looks in favor of Punjab.
Yeah, statistically, yeah, true. Is Reis Topley debuting? Apparently, yeah, true. Yes, he is debuting. Yes, Sudarshan, we believe you. We just got to be careful sometimes putting out stats.
True,
Last 33 games is huge. Yeah, it is huge. When you think about... By the way, if you guys haven't watched the Shreyas Iyer episode, for someone who's captained at least 50 games in the IPL, Shreyas Iyer has the second best win percentage. Second best.
Yeah.
That's triumphing Dhoni, Rohit, Virat. Of course, Virat. Dhoni, Rohit, David Warner, who's won an IPL trophy. Anyone else? Owen Morgan, Pat Cummins. Gambhir, yeah. Do MI really need all of this chop and cheering? Gleason did well last time. I don't think it's a lot of chop and change. I think it's a lot to do with injury, because Gleason didn't last 4 overs.
Yeah, that's true.
4th over, he limped off the pitch.
Yeah.
So. Is that Arujit? Arujit, hey. Gas to So RCB is getting the trophy according to that stat. Yeah,
Statistically, RCB, it's a video we'll also drop on Tuesday. RCB is looking set for a trophy.
Is our mic still echoing? Guys, I asked you this before and you said it wasn't. I watched it. I'm constantly love the video you guys produce. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Boys, again, is there any uncapped Indian who has experience in playoffs? As last match, they lost of lack of experience for it. I think Nehal was there. I mean, I don't know if he has experience. He was on the Mumbai squad when they went to the playoffs. So I don't think that counts for experience as such.
But I'm sure, it does make a small difference to have at least been in that environment at some point.
Right.
I don't know how much of his input they will be taking.
That is an interesting question. We'll find that out during the during the toss when we go, and we'll see if they have been. Don't jinx it, guys. Please let it happen first. I'm assuming you're talking
This is
about
about the RCB.
No echo. It's your voice base. Damn.
Compliment for the ages.
Can you post it after the finals? It's ironic that all the weird umpire decision favor MI in the end. To be fair, there was one umpiring decision in the last match. That also was a wide. It's not as if it costed them the match. But
We'll get on Ravichandran Aswin to talk about Mumbai Indians.
you boys are genuinely not biased. No RCB versus Mumbai is the final bullshit. You're waiting for this match. Yeah, true. I'm waiting. I think, however, I say this, and I might be completely wrong. I think the only team that can stop RCB on paper is Mumbai Indians. But you never know. I mean, the fact that Punjab Kings could beat Mumbai Indians, and I'm not rooting Punjab Kings out at all. If they can beat Mumbai Indians once again, these guys have momentum going into the final, because this young side just lost in a qualifier, won an eliminator. Sorry.
Qualifier 1.
Lost a qualifier, won the qualifier 2, getting into the finals, have nothing to lose with Ponting the coach and Shreyas the captain.
Yeah.
I think that's all guns blazing, boys.
Yeah. Like with
And
Punjab,
girls.
who've made it this far, it's a nothing to lose scenario.
Yeah,
Basically,
that's
it's very similar to how India's Champions Trophy squad was. All youngsters. You have
in
one
2013.
captain. Not 2025.
You'll have to remind. We have won it twice, Praatibh.
Still doesn't feel that
What's
way.
your guys? Who are your favorite players? We'll talk about this post match when there's a little more time. George, what's up? George, you've come in at a good time, because this is the time when we've got to go and look at the toss. But we will come back after the toss and talk about matchups and few interesting stats that there is to
On
talk
this
about.
very live stream itself.
Yeah.
So stay here.
So stay. We aren't going. I mean, we will go, but
The live will
live
still
will
be.
continue and then we'll come back. See you. Oh, see you. Wow.
Wow, guys, I'm super zoomed in. Now I'm fine.
Yeah, the box is gone.
Oh, lovely.
But I don't know. Doesn't matter. The Mumbai Indians, the Punjab Kings have won the toss and elected to field first, something that we did talk about. An interesting thing is that there is a bit of change in the conditions, both of them talking about how it's windy, how it's overcast. It rained yesterday. I think it was Akshay talking about it. I'm not too sure who brought it up, but there were people talking about how it rained yesterday, so it's still overcast and it's windy and it's cold. I'm quite surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised that Mumbai Indians wanted to bowl first as well. I think they should have done that in the last game as well, but they didn't, which is fine, and they won the game. But Punjab Kings choosing to bowl first comes no surprise, just because of the way they go about the batting.
You heard it first here, guys. We told you they're going to chase.
There's echo again? Dude, I fixed something and there's something else that's messed up. Is there echo?
Let us know, guys.
Actually, I don't want to know if there's... Okay, that's not true. Okay, don't... Oh, there is? Some of you said there's echo, some of you saying there's no echo. Which is fine. Do we have matchups to talk about?
Yeah, we do. Cool. So, want to move to the matchups?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So, bringing it to the matchups, firstly, for people who might have just joined in, Punjab Kings winning the toss, choosing to chase is something that we also spoke about.
We
And
can talk about the changes, by the way. So, Chahal comes in.
Chahal comes in, very important change. And for Mumbai Indians, Richard Gleeson goes out. He was clutching his, I want to say, hamstring.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's on the changes. That's on the toss. The conditions are going to be slightly overcast and it is windy, which means we are going to see a little bit help for the fast bowlers. Hardik was also asked how the pitch is, and he said that it has gotten a lot flatter than it was before. The pitch was also under cover the entire time, so expect to see that have some kind of impact. There is also going to be dew simply because of the fact that it's been overcast. There is a little bit of wind. So bowling first, great decision by Punjab Kings for multiple reasons. As for the key stats and the matchups that I wanted to talk about, and let us know if there's echo, which I don't know, it's fine. Chahal coming back is very important because he has the wood over both Bairstow as well as Surya Kumar Yadav. Now for Bairstow, he's dismissed Bairstow 4 times in just 6 innings. And Bairstow's only got 29 runs of 35 balls against Chahal. And in terms of Chahal versus Surya, that is also an interesting battle because Surya's barely scored at a strike rate of above 100 against Yuzvendra Chahal. And Chahal's also got Surya Kumar Yadav out 3 times in a span of 71 deliveries. So that is something to keep in mind. Bumrah has dominated Marcus Stoinis. The matchup reads 28 runs and 36 balls and 3 wickets. And for a lot of the Mumbai Indians and Rohit Sharma fans, something that I want to talk about is Rohit Sharma's season and especially how he's been able to score runs. This is the first time since 2016 that Rohit Sharma has got 4 scores of 50 plus. So that augurs well for Mumbai Indians from a confidence point of view. And the last stat is that Shreyas Iyer is only 1 win away from 50 wins as an IPL captain. Now these are stats courtesy ESPN. But yeah, that's what the matchups are going to look like. There is a bit more. I don't know if Aswin wants to talk about it or not.
No, I was going to talk about Rice Topley, the player. So we'll come back to from the stands because I don't really have particular matchups to talk about in terms of Mumbai Indians. But for those of you guys who don't know who Rice Topley is, he's an English fast bowler. He's played over 190 T20 matches, taken 230 wickets. Statistically, he's better than Gleeson if you just look at it. I'm not saying one is better than the other. We'll find out today. But statistically, he is a better fast bowler. 230 wickets with an economy of 8.4, which is great. If you're taking so many wickets with an economy of just 8.4 with Trent Bolt and Bumrah, you would take that. But in the IPL, he's played 6 matches, taken 5 wickets with a bowling average of 36. I'll find his bowling economy.
And Reece Topley is also a left-arm pacer, which is going to be very interesting.
True.
So that is something that will come into the play. Also, he is in the quickest of bowlers.
Which is also why he has an economy of 10 in the IPL. So he's played 6 matches in the IPL, taken just 5 wickets with an economy of 10. Now, would you take that?
He will get a little bit of swing, is what I will say.
Yeah, that's true. But then, I think that's why they went with Gleeson in the last game, because if you have someone like a Trent Bolt anyway, why would you want another left arm?
Fair.
Giving away a lot of runs. Fast bowler. What does here say, my man? The stat guy Sudarshan is back. Of course he's back. He never went away. He just didn't join our lives because he didn't like it anymore. Is all I'll say. Stoney will fix everything this game. He was working on his technique. Yeah, he has been working on his technique. I saw a couple of news.
He's also leaned down a bit.
Yeah, he's leaned down a bit, yeah. Who won the toss? So, George, if you guys are joining in for the first time. So, Punjab Kings have won the toss, chosen to bowl first. Yeah. There are 2 changes. Chahal comes in place of...
That's not something this mentioned.
Yeah, that's true. I just realized.
Yeah.
And Rice Topley comes in place of Gleason, not because Gleason did anything wrong, but we saw in the last match by the end of the fourth over, he was limping off. It's the same thing, he was limping off. I feel bad because he just showed up for that one match and now he's gone. I was thinking about this with Johnny Basso. Imagine they lost. Johnny Basso just showed up for that one match. Boys, as a lover of stats, why don't players just take stats and just do what stats say? I think stats miss the fields, which is important for a game. Because stats can only say so much.
So, I mean, it's also not true that the players don't
Oh yeah,
look
they
at their
do
stats.
a lot of
Yeah,
homework.
there is a lot of homework that is done. Something that we'll possibly try and make a video on if we get good enough content or someone to talk to. But yeah, there's a lot that goes behind the scenes. There's also a very nice article on Himanish Ganju and how India used data to win the 2024 T20 World Cup. So of course, stats come into the picture, but you also have to execute. You could be told everything that you need to do as a bowler to get a batter out. But if you can't execute, then it's not going to work anyways. So yeah.
I have a feeling Karan Sharma is injured. But anyway, we'll talk about the playing 11s, right? And this is why I said, do we get a sneaky comment on the India A game? All right. Okay, so I'll go over the playing 11 and then we'll talk about the India A game. Who would you change? What would you change in India A? We'll talk about that. Let's go over the playing 11 first. For Punjab Kings, it's Priyan Sharia, Josh Inglis, Shreyas Iyer, Nihal Vadhera, Shashank Singh, Marcus Stoinis, Omar Zai, Vaishak Vijay Kumar is in the playing. Oh yeah, he was in the playing 11. Kyle Jamieson, Yuzvendra Chahal, Arshdeep Singh. The impact players, Prabh Simran.
Yeah.
Whoa! So they dropped Harpreet Brar.
That is very interesting.
Prabh Simran Singh is in the impact player. You would only assume that he's opening.
Correct.
And then you have Xavier Bartlett, Harpreet Brar, Suyan Shegde.
Yeah, so
Praveen Dubey.
Harpreet probably comes in place of Prabh Simran, no?
Yeah, but Punjab is bowling first. Harpreet Brar is not in the playing 11. Which is quite shocking. I wouldn't have dropped Harpreet Brar with Rohit Sharma.
That is an interesting one.
Anyway, Mumbai Indians have Rohit Sharma, Johnny Bairstow, Tilak Verma, Suryakumar Yadav, Naman Dheer, Hardik Pandya, Raj Bhava, Mitchell Sandner, Trent Bolt, Jasprit Bumrah, Rais Tropley. The impact players, Ashwini Kumar, KL Srijit, Raghu Sharma, Robin Mins, Bevan Jacobs. Again, Karan Sharma is missing. Which is quite interesting how they've both chosen not to have two spinners. Over Rohit Sharma to open, would you bet that Rohit Sharma will lose his wicket in the first one? My bowling is too much dependent on Bumrah. If he gets every other, takes a back. If he gets hit, right?
Yeah.
Very interesting that Harpreet Brar's not there. I don't know why haven't they preferred him this season.
Yeah, and he's also done well at this ground.
He's also the highest wicket taker in the middle phase for Punjab.
Yeah.
Which says something because he hasn't even played all the games. Yet he's the highest wicket taker in the middle phase. So it's especially over.
I mean, it is Chahal, but that's basically the messaging that's going out is that they're trusting Chahal so much that they're ready to drop a performing Harpreet Brar, which could be the decider for today. Honestly.
Yeah, we'll find out. If for those of you guys who want to talk about the India game a little bit, so if you guys haven't followed, India scored 557 over 2 games. Is Chahal injured? No, but he's back. He was injured.
Yeah, he's playing.
But yeah, India A scored 557 over 2 days with Karuna scoring a double 100, Sarfaraz Khan 92, Dhruv Jurel 94. Whatever. Yeah, that India A batted well, but then I thought it was them batting well until the England Lions came about. They're now 373 for 5. In the first start, we not only dropped a lot of catches, we had a lot of misfields. And until now, so even though England are 373 for 5, 87 for 3, they would have taken the second new ball.
Yeah.
The best bowler of the lot by far is Anshul Kamboj. Everyone else today, wow. So until yesterday, at least Shardul Thakur had an economy of less than 4.
Yeah.
But everyone today has an economy of more than 4 or a little more than 4, except Anshul Kamboj, who still has 2.7. That says something about him.
Yep.
However, Mukesh Kumar has taken 3 wickets today, which is good on him. Because we were struggling to take wickets, but we have taken 3 wickets so far.
Yeah.
So, as much as we did score 557, a reply of 373 for 5 is good enough.
From an England Lions side, in which I don't know any of the players, to be honest.
I mean,
few
we
players.
know one.
Yeah,
we know a
but-
couple. Rehan Ahmed is.
Yeah,
we know.
I mean in the batters.
Yeah, in the bat. Oh, interestingly, in the batters for India, batters for England Lions, the top 7 batters, all of them are left-handers. All of them. I don't think that's ever happened.
Yeah.
But yes.
I wonder if that's also the reason the Indian fast bowlers might have
Struggled a little bit,
Yeah.
maybe. Swing bowlers will get a lot of assistance. Punjab saving Brar for RCB. That's I mean,
See, the thing is, that's one game away, and they don't. I'm sure they're taking it one game at a time. You can't say that we'll save Harpreet Brar for a game that you don't even know might happen.
Sudarshan, the stat man, is here. If Punjab wins today, Shreyas will play his 100 T20 game as captain on the final day. He will only be the 4th Indian to mark after MS, Rohit Sharma, and Virat Kohli.
That is elite list.
Why is Rohit Sharma short from RGS?
Rohit, his dad's name is G something.
Oh, I didn't know that. Rohit Sharma seems useless in overcast conditions. Well, Bra is not that effective against RCB, saying it because we have spin playing middle order in the middle. Players in the middle. Right. Fair. Our bowlers made some inroads. Yeah, we did make some inroads. 3 wickets is what we got today. India A.
Yeah.
Shrikant, to be honest, I'm waiting for Arshdeep in England. Want to see him take wickets there. You know, interestingly,
Yeah.
yeah, Arshdeep Singh doesn't have the most impressive first class average. Even his county average is 41, which is a decent enough average for a batter. In fact, Sai Sudarshan doesn't have an average of 40 in county or in first class. Says something about Sai Sudarshan and
The
Arshdeep.
future of Indian cricket. No, we're just kidding, obviously. But Ashwin isn't. I am, for legal reasons.
But yeah, that is what the India stuff is going on. But between Punjab Kings and the Mumbai Indians, it's a good toss to win for the Mumbai Indians, for the Punjab Kings. They will really want to chase. So we'll end this live early just because any younger players y'all are rating highly and want to see a good performance in this game from. That's a good question, Abhishek.
In this game, if one of Priyansh or Prab steps up, it's not only going to be good for the team, but also for them personally, because they've both had good seasons. I would say it's been breakout seasons for both of them, in fact, because I don't think they've had a higher season. Prab especially, Priyansh Arya is in his first season. They're nearing in on 500 runs, if I'm not wrong. So for an Indian uncapped player to have that, big deal. Apart from that, who else is a good Indian player? Raj Bava, he's not batted.
Nehal Vadera is someone I'm looking
But I
forward
feel like he's someone who's already starting to be rated.
Yeah.
Raj Bava has been picked and not balled or batted in like 2 or 3 games. So would be interesting to see if he gets game time on either side and if he can do something. He's only 22.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
With one instant, can you guys check out one stat? We will check out one stat.
Okay.
Alright, I said alright because I was too excited to go to PP. And that's
Oh, yeah.
Praatibh's predictions. So AC asks, who do you think will win today? Yesterday, or not yesterday, we got the eliminator wrong.
Yeah.
We said Gujarat Titans will win. They should have if Mumbai chose to bat. When he chose to bowl. I mean, to be fair. Okay, that's not true. Leave that aside. But we got that wrong.
Cool.
The other, we did get that right against
first one,
RCB Punjab.
qualifier
You did
one.
say
Yeah,
RCB will
yeah.
win. Today is Mumbai Indians versus
the Punjab Kings.
Who do you think will win?
Okay, so there's 2 things here, right? Firstly, based on all of the stats and everything that we've researched and spoken about, everything till now has gone the way of the Punjab Kings, right? From the toss to the fact that Yuzvendra Chahal is back, to the venue, to the conditions, everything is in Punjab's favor.
True.
Let's hope they don't mess it up from here. And the fact that this side is not going to have any baggage from previous games means they're going to go out, play a fearless brand of cricket. They've also had more time for rest and recovery as compared to a Mumbai Indians.
True.
Which is also something, I don't know how much is going to come into the picture, but it will be important. And so, for all of these reasons, I'm going to put my bets today on Punjab. Not actually, I'm not into betting or any of that. But yeah, I want to say Punjab Kings 55-45 to Mumbai Indians.
With one inside. Wait, you said Punjab Kings 55-45. Whoa. I apologize. I was looking at something. But so you say Punjab Kings going to win?
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. With one insan, I think winning toss is important. Do you know how many times captains win toss and win the match? This season so far is what I was looking at. This season so far, matches won. I'll tell you, wait.
Ashwin's reading the stat, guys.
Wow. And I need a calculator for this. But let's just say, every time, so there have been 7 occasions where Punjab have won the toss and won the match. So that says something about the Punjab Kings.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, but we need to calculate. I don't know. I mean, we can calculate. It'll just take
Guys,
some time.
it's a lot of...
5, 10, 15, 18, 21, 24,
What else have we got?
28, 29.
We need
Let's
some
just
more
say
data.
more than 30 matches where
I
teams
would
have won the toss and won
ask
the
you
match.
guys to not spam. Just imagine RCB lost in the final. That's fine. We'll come to that later.
No, it's fine. Anyways, we're going to go off.
True.
Alright then. That has been the predictions where Praatibh has predicted Punjab's going to win 55-45 in favor of Punjab. A bold prediction, I must say. But Punjab have won the toss, so if anything, good on them.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you guys so much for joining us. We will come back here post-match. There is no triangle, so we've fixed that for now. And if there are any other issues, because there'll always be issues apparently, we'll fix that too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Always appreciate the support. Join us post-match, because hopefully it's an exciting game ahead. What happened to the spammer? We removed him.
Spammer got unspammed, de-spammed, I don't know.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We will come back post-match regardless of what the time is. Peace.